It's time for more Scott Pilgrim Takes Off we're doing today. Last week I did episodes 1 and 2. I thoroughly enjoyed both of those episodes so much. Especially episode 2 where it started to divert from what we know about Scott Pilgrim. What a cool idea. Like, now that, you know, I saw those 2 episodes, I'm so glad that I went into them like pretty blind, you know. I liked the advertising of this series where it sort of advertised it as if it was just a straight adaptation. But now over the week, once people were starting to watch it and realize that it's not just a straight adaptation, it's actually kind of like a side story, kind of like a reinterpretation, like not even a reinterpretation of the story. It's a different story that they're doing, but it's got like some of the same story beats. So I think this is just such an interesting, cool idea. It means we sort of get a Scott Pilgrim sequel in a way, while also getting Scott Pilgrim in an animated style that's true to the comics. It's so great. So I'm excited to jump into these episodes. We're doing episodes 3 and 4 today. If you enjoy these reactions, if you like my vibe, if you like these videos, support the channel as best you can. I'm a small channel and all you gotta do is, you know, click a like button, comment down below. That stuff helps me out more than you can imagine. And if you like my stuff, subscribe to the channel. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. You know, if you marathon the videos, YouTube goes, oh, people like this guy, and sends me out to more people. And finally, my Patreon account is in the description below. If you want to watch the full length reaction, you watch the entire episode with me, just sync it up with your own footage, you can do that on my Patreon in the description below. So let's jump into this. This is episode 3 of this awesome fucking show, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. Here we go. Interior young Neil's bedroom. Okay, why are we following young Neil? He's reading about screenplays? Is that why we had the interior?
And just when I found out I'm a cinephile. Anyway, so don't bother calling. Oh, this is your son, by the way. I've read nothing.
Oh, that's relatable. Oh shit! Is that Roxy? I don't know.
My sleep paralysis demon?
Or is it like one of the Katiyanagi robots? Oh shit. It's all written. He's gonna be like, did I do this?
Feature-length screenplay on my slate. I'm a screenwriter!
Nice job. I know I say this every episode, but it's so nice to have a Necro Talkie song here. I love Necro Talkie so much. They're such a comfort band for me. Ooh, Ramona, what's your hair gonna look like now? Ooh. Oh, I love it. I adore that. Ramona rents a video. Nice. That might be one of my favorite Ramona hairstyles I've ever seen.
Somebody kidnapped Scott Pilgrim and faked his death.
You're f***ing joking. Would you stop swearing? We have f***ing customers. Not my life.
I think it means he's alive.
How do you find him? Do you use his like powers to make him disappear and dropped coins or something? Oh shit. Someone pulled him through.
And pulled him into a portal.
And Matthew Patel actually thought he beat him? Is that what happened? Wow.
Drippy. Well, if you see him, tell him I changed the locks. And if you see me, remind me to change the locks.
And why would they get my hopes up by making it seem like he was dead?
Everyone wants Scott dead.
Yes? Ramona, I don't see how any of this is your responsibility. You
Well,
went
it
on
was-
one date. How good could it have been?
Matthew Patel, which is
Honestly,
your ex-boyfriend.
Great.
With Scott Pilgrim? Yikes.
Aww.
Well,
It's
more
nice
power
that
to
she
you.
likes him.
So what? Well, let's see. There's Steven Stills, my ex, the singer in the band.
Your
He's a
ex?
mess.
I didn't know they
He has
dated.
anxiety for even this, but don't let that fool you. He's an idiot. He'd make Scott look like a genius, but he can't
Yeah.
because that's literally impossible.
What about Envy Adams?
Oh boy, the big one.
The big one.
Then add some ice cubes to it.
Aww.
Envy
Whoa.
pulled Scott's heart
Envy
out
looks
her
hot
chest
there.
and stomped all over it with her patent leather combat boots.
I saw her do her thing at the funeral. She's even hotter in person.
You know who you should talk to? His other ex.
Knives?
She's known him longer than anyone.
Wait,
Okay.
no. Oh, Kim! You gonna talk to Kim?
Undefinable.
Bass.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Exactly. A band with no bass. What
Young
if we
Neil.
find a new bass player and they make us worse?
There's always Scott's understudy.
Young Neil. Oh, wait, what? Knives? She's learning bass?
No, 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 no! I fear change!
Okay. I don't see anyone else in here.
Oh. So is Knives learning bass in Scott's memory? That's cute.
A long time.
This is cute, seeing Kim and Knives bond a little. Well, she's not gonna be able to do much else in this one, no, right? Kim's making you sound really good. Oh, she changed notes. This is so cute. This is adorable. Oh my god. I love these two characters, so this is like a dream come true for me.
What time is it? Then 4 hours.
I'm like,
Have you ever thought about collaborating with a season?
I'm not a bass player. It sounded like she was just playing like 3 or 4 notes, but you know, good rhythm. She had good rhythm, it sounded like.
sorry,
Kim was
like,
doing the heavy
I don't
lifting.
care.
Just Ramona now.
Get out of paying his late fees.
You're half right.
Oh, is this $3,500?
You're the first person in Canada to understand that. It's a complicated concept. Canada?
No, video stores.
Yeah, Blockbuster.
Maps are hard. If I had to draw a sheep, though, I'd draw perfect.
Oh, this is
Sheep?
cute.
Draw me a sheep. That's the worst sheep I've ever seen.
Oh! Oh
He
my
was always an
god!
idiot. Scott Pilgrim became my first boyfriend.
That's so cute.
Romantic memory?
That's pretty romantic,
There was this one
Ramona.
time I was kidnapped Simon Lee to rescue me.
Oh wow.
That's a romantic memory.
Okay, that's what
Yeah.
Ramona.
How romantic can a memory be if things ended terribly?
That's what Ramona thinks is romantic. That's her idea
Well,
of it because of
you're
her
still
boyfriends.
friends.
You like him, don't you?
Oh,
You're
that
smart.
blush. Oh.
What?
Sounds like Holly's
who's
taking care of
there?
it.
Huh. This is unexpected.
Is it one of the exes? It is. It's Roxy.
You two know each other?
College roommates.
And more!
And more.
So, you're...
One of the exes.
Roxy Richter rocks you like a hurricane.
Why are you even...
Shh, 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 shh. Only for us, Ramona. Boys know how to talk about their feelings.
what you failed to mention?
I've got a better idea. Let's fight about them!
Oh, of course.
Richter versus Ramona Flowers.
Oh my gosh.
Ah,
Is she gonna take out her hammer, like in the movie? Or maybe in that little purse she might have her hammer.
really doing this again?
She does! Hell yeah! Oh, this music's fucking sick. Oh shit, they died.
An old movie?
Oh, they went into the movies that landed on them? Is that what happened?
They're ruining my movie. I'm taking my 15.
Oh, this is cool, man. The style. Did she go order? Oh, wow. Kim's rewinding her.
That's cheap.
I loved Kim's expression there.
Like you did back then.
You still got baggage and broken hearts behind you. Oh my god, there's so many flashbacks of the past that stir my heart.
Roxy! I'm sorry
For what?
for leaving the way I did.
Oh. They're so cute. Did she just
I was too afraid to face
leave
you.
that casually?
So you left without a a word.
Oh, that
you
is
made
sad.
me feel like nothing. Good for you. All I wanted was for you to see me.
It's actually really sad.
I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Oh,
But that doesn't
Really?
mean I'm gonna let you win.
that's actually very mature, Roxy, for you to accept that apology. Oh my gosh, save her. Oh my gosh. If only Kim could rewind this. Oh.
As far as I'm concerned, you won.
Oh.
We were pretty immature, weren't we?
Yeah, that does happen. Late high school and
I can't remember
early
the last
uni,
time
I
you
did
just
kind
hung
of
out with
suck, I
girls.
think.
Snacks aren't free, you know.
Come on. You're not just saying that.
I never just say.
This is so sweet.
Should we kiss?
Should we
Unfinished
kiss?
business with- I'd like to be your friend.
With benefits?
No benefits.
Shot.
Or are you? She's trying it? Are you serious? Holy shit! I kind of hope she's not gay though, and this is
No
just.
sparks.
Worth a shot.
Yeah, she's not.
It's time for you to leave.
I like the idea of Kim just trying it out, even if she's, you know, completely straight.
Now you're one step closer to the dumb boy of your dreams, and you buried the hatchet with an X. Multitasking.
That's true.
Don't tell me I'm gonna have to do this with all 7 of them.
Yeah, I was thinking probably.
Hollywood.
In one way or
Beckham,
another.
Lucas Lee.
Only one way to find out.
I don't think so. I don't think he's smart enough to do that. I would go to Gideon first, although Gideon you probably want to talk to the least, I guess.
Gideon Graves?
Hmm.
G-Man?
You don't remember me.
What? She just said your name.
It wasn't my birth name.
Oh.
It was an identity I created.
Oh.
When I another name.
What?
Gordon?
Gordon?
Goose from North Bay, Ontario?
Gordon Goose.
Even my millionaire friends have turned their backs. I couldn't even get a reservation at McDonald's. They laughed at me when I called. So I spent the last
Called
night
to
talking
try
about
to
the bus to
reserve
Toronto.
McDonald's.
Sympathetic face.
That's a great joke. Wow. Finn Wolfhard as Team Scott Pilgrim? What? Really? All right. We're going to move on to episode 4 in a second, but I'm going to do this discussion as I always do. And there is stuff to discuss. My gosh, that was an awesome episode. We have had 2 episodes in a row that didn't have Scott in them. Now listen. I love Scott. I adore Scott since he's voiced by Michael Cera, and Michael Cera is genuinely like, you know, he's up there with some of my favorite actors. I don't know where I'd put him on the list, but he is up there with some of my favorite actors just because Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, obviously, but stuff like Arrested Development was like, I absolutely adore Arrested Development as well. And I think his comedic timing and delivery is hysterical. And also, like, I'm like a bit of an actor myself. I've done, you know, like nothing big, but I've done short films, I've done plays, I've done musicals. I have done auditions for like actual movies and stuff. So, and like when I was growing up and like trying to find my own style and stuff, I did find, you know, the stuff that I was best at. I would say there's like 2 main things that I could be cast at and be pretty confident at doing. One is sort of the sarcastic, exasperated, yelly kind of guy, and the other is the awkward nerd, right? Those are the things that I can be cast at quite well. And I think I could still do those parts quite well. And so obviously when I get cast as the awkward nerd, I think of other awkward nerd actors and such, and Michael Cera is like the top of that list. Like in terms of being able to do it in an endearing and funny way, there's basically no one better. So all of that to say, I love Michael Cera, I love Scott Pilgrim, but these 2 episodes without him, like, this is a really bold move, and I love that they did this because it gives us a chance to like delve deep into these other characters and give these beautiful, like I'm not kidding when I say beautiful scenes. Now I get very attached to characters especially when I know characters going into something. I will, I already have an emotional attachment to them. But on top of that, like I get super attached to characters, and this show is so character based. I can already tell 3 episodes in where this is an incredibly character based show, and I adore that. I really love that. I feel like, I can't remember the guy's name, but the guy who, Brian O'Malley, is that his name? The guy who writes the comic books. Like, I feel like he loves characters and character work. And he probably cares about these characters a lot, because all of these characters are distinct. They have their own personalities and jokes and different archetypes that they fall into, but they have pretty strong motivations, and they have baggage with each other, and they care about each other. And even though everything is heightened, there's still like an underlining of realism to it, and like real feeling and real emotion to it. There was so much in this episode. I think, like, firstly, the Kim and Knives scene where they are both where they're both playing together, and it's just like, Scott's died, so I think there's also like, they're both one of Scott's exes, and they're not on terrible terms. Like, I know Kim shit talks Scott, but I think especially we see in this episode, like, she shit talks Scott, but she doesn't hate Scott. There's just like a tiny bit of bitterness there, and a tiny bit of Kim masking her own feelings, and like also sometimes some of it's just like little bits of truth of just like, yeah, Scott is an idiot. So she's doing that, but they're still friends, and I still believe that Kim cares about Scott on some level. I don't think Kim's romantically interested in Scott anymore, but I do think she cares for him. And so, like, both Knives and Kim are grieving a bit there, and they have this like really nice moment together where they are playing music together, and it's just like, it's so sweet. It's just such a sweet moment. They didn't undercut the sweet moment or anything. They just let it play out. It was really, really nice. I loved that. I loved seeing, like, going back and seeing Kim and Scott's relationship. It's something that I imagine maybe the comics at least touched upon, but the movie never really did, except for just saying that they used to date like a few times throughout the movie. They said it like 3 times throughout the movie or something. But that's kind of all we knew about it. Like, we used to date. That's it. That's all we know. But seeing, like, I know we didn't see that much more here, but seeing it happen made it so much more believable and made me understand it a lot more. Like, just, he draws a stupid sheep. It makes her laugh. Like, sometimes it can be as simple as that. Like, he's an idiot. She understands that he's a bit of an idiot, but he also was being genuine and trying to make her laugh, and she found it endearing, and it's so sweet. It's so sweet. And then, if that wasn't enough, we have Roxy and Ramona, which I think is a really cool, by the way, like, I'm pretty sure I imagine Roxy's still done by Mai Whitman. In this, I'm pretty sure I think she's in the opening credits and stuff, and I'm pretty sure all the cast are back. I don't know if I heard of any of the main cast that didn't come back for this, but I think it is still Mai Whitman. Thing is, she's doing even more of a voice in this, which is really cool. But it's also funny because, like, genuinely, as someone who, like, I love Mai Whitman. I love her, again, in Arrested Development. As I said, she's so funny in Arrested Development. But I also, like, obviously the main role that Mai Whitman is and will be close to my heart is Katara in Avatar: The Last Airbender. So whenever I'm watching this, where it's like, okay, this is a voice acting role, so like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to listen and see if I can hear the Katara in her voice, you know? And I can't. Like, she's doing a great job at like changing her voice, because I can't hear that like Katara-ness to her voice at all, because she's doing like a little gremlin-y voice, you know? Like, she's doing like a weird, you know, very different kind of voice. And I'm just like, she's an actress, of course, she's good at stuff like that, but I'm just so impressed that she's really good at this. But yeah, it also, you know, makes sense. Some of these other actors, I don't know how much voice acting they do, you know, like maybe they have voice acted in movies and stuff before, but they haven't done extensive voice acting. However, Mai Whitman has done quite a lot of voice acting, so I feel like she'd be more used to it, and she really shone through in this episode. But it was so nice having those two like talk to one another and bond a little bit, and we saw their past and how Ramona sort of just left her coldly, and it made Roxy feel inadequate. And it's so great on both sides, because like I completely and utterly understand Roxy, and Roxy was wronged, and of course she's going to hold on to bitterness there. And then from Ramona's side, Ramona did a horrible thing. Well, like, I wouldn't say horrible thing, a bad thing. Like, she made a mistake. But also, you know, like, people are like that, when, especially when they can't, like, people like Ramona who struggle with facing their own past and facing their own baggage. It happens sometimes. They just leave their past behind and don't look back. And so Ramona has growing to do in that department, but I'm glad that she apologized. I'm glad that Roxy accepted her apology. They had an awesome moment at the end where they agreed to be friends. Then we had Kim and Roxy kissing, which is like a weird sort of fan service that I loved, I think, just because it was like, okay, this is a fun idea. But I think, I'm pretty sure they made it clear there that, yeah, there was no spark and Kim isn't gay, which, you know, is good. Like, I think it is good to have like a scene there where there was a lesbian, a bi girl, and a straight girl all in the same scene, but it didn't matter because the straight girl and the lesbian still kissed each other, you know? Like, I think that's a funny idea, and I think it works best if, like, the joke works best and the emotional moment honestly works best if Kim is straight but tries it anyway. You know, like, that it shows Kim's personality perfectly, where she's like, fuck it, it's worth a shot, you know? So I love that. Anyway, we're gonna move on to episode 4 next. I'm actually gonna stop recording the video right now, but when you come back, you'll see me still reacting to the video. I'll just be doing it on a different day. But let's move on to episode 4 of Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. Okay, we're following what's his name? Lucas Lee. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at all those skateboards. Seems pretty satisfying choosing out of a room of that many skateboards.
What if this chick comes up to me and she's all like, hey, aren't you that dude? I'm like,
This animation's pretty sick. Oh my god. Whoa.
comes up, she's all like, and I'm like, yeah, whatever.
They're going hard on this for no real reason. I mean, this is just an introduction to Lucas Lee. Oh, he tried to do it sideways.
I told you, and I'm like, yeah, whatever.
This is a very funny song as well. Oh my god.
So what I do right this time?
I've got bad news and bad news. Lucas, between your string of box office bombs and reports of your toxic skater boy behavior,
He's bombing in the box
this town's
office.
on the verge of saying, see you later, boy. You are one mistake away from movie jail. We've got one offer for a lead role. I suggest you take it. It's
what is
probably
it?
Your flight to Toronto departs in 4 hours.
Oh, it's in Toronto,
and
nice.
Remember,
Whatever.
He's not concerned. Episode 4, whatever, alright. Oh my gosh, is Ramona changing her hair again? Okay, what's gonna... I really liked the last episode's hair. Okay, some green. Okay, that's cute. Yeah, I like it. I really liked the last episodes though.
While we appreciate your passion, no one visits the set
What?
of the Lucas Lee movie without explicit
Simon Pegg?
permission.
Of course he's here. What do you think our job is? Oh man, do you think we could have a selfie?
Is that Nick Frost as well? No fucking way. I mean, I guess it's Edgar Wright's executive producer, right? What a cameo.
You're about to roll the camera. Not like a bowling ball. The camera doesn't roll
Wait,
at all.
is young Neil the
Not allowed
screenwriter?
to
Is this the script he thought he wrote?
Why does this set look exactly like the rocket?
Oh my god.
They don't consult me on those decisions. I'm just the writer.
It is the one he thinks
Of
he
this
writes.
movie.
He wrote.
You wrote a movie.
Yes.
You wrote a Lucas Lee movie.
Well, oh my god, someone's playing Ramona. And I saw knives there for a second.
Why is Envy Adams dressed like me?
Oh, that's Envy?
Ramona Flowers.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Scott Pilgrim's precious little life.
Okay. Director Edgar Wrong?
That's crazy. I am too.
About a world where Scott Pilgrim won the fight with Matthew Patel.
Oh my god.
Do you know where I can find Lucas Lee?
Did he write Scott Pilgrim vs. the World?
Wait,
Wait, Lucas Lee's not gonna play Scott, is he?
I'm from the U.S.
Oh, well, they're definitely called that in Japan.
Pretty sure that's not true either.
I know my way around the studio.
I knew that was gonna happen. I like how Ramona didn't stop smiling that whole time. Okay, he's clearly fucking someone.
Working on my lines.
It's Ramona.
Oh my god, he is playing Scott.
God.
You saying I'm a fake Scott Pilgrim?
Yes.
No, Scott Pilgrim, your character is based on?
I didn't know this was a biopic.
No, it's more like. Wait,
It kind of is a
do you
biopic.
even know? Have you read the script?
I read the title.
He doesn't read
Maybe
scripts.
You should read a little more.
Crank that Lucas Lee charm to 11.
Let's make out.
Are you hitting on me?
Maybe I am.
That's who's playing Wallace.
I am.
And he's aggressively straight.
My lord.
Oh my god.
Ramona Flowers. Didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, that's actually
Seeking
Wallace.
fame.
What brings you here?
I heard they hired a notorious heterosexual to play.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I said he was aggressively straight.
I had a dream about that girl again.
Oh, you did kind of read the script. Oh, you're improvising very well.
First time you told me, I care even less now.
He's not doing a bad job at Wallace.
Hey, how was that? Gay enough? Any
Gay enough.
The nerve to share his opinions on the set of my film.
Me.
Was that Edgar Wrong?
Wow, bold, confident, impressive.
Oh my god, is Wallace gonna get the part of himself? Oh, is that Gideon?
Have you acted before?
I
Oh,
considered it, but I was worried it'd be too
that does look
difficult.
like Edgar. Right,
Wonderful.
wrong.
The part's yours.
The creative process is a mystery.
Congrats on skipping all the traditions.
Young Neil doesn't even know.
Movie star.
The star being me.
I'm reading the script. I'm busy.
Wow, he's reading the
not falling for
script. He actually is reading the script.
Did you know I'm in this?
Yeah.
No, there's a
Lucas Lee,
character,
yeah.
And Scott tricks him into grinding to death.
It's Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
What kind of idiot would write this?
Literally, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is in this universe. That's crazy.
Defeats all your exes, and the two of you live happily ever after.
Mm-hmm.
The Ramona Flowers I know would be on to the next one.
That was a long time ago. You willfully chose to join a league of evil exes.
That's
I
true.
need to know how evil you really are.
You're on a quest to find a guy who's dating a high schooler. I'd never do anything that stupid.
True.
If I did, my career would be over. My God.
Playing a high schooler. Okay.
You're dating a 17-year-old?
She's 31 and
Yeah, I was gonna say, her real life age is what matters. Doesn't matter what she's playing. Oh my gosh. Oh! It's the paparazzi! Whoa! Oh my gosh. This is pretty sick. Oh, Lucas Lee's cool.
whatever.
Versus the paparazzi.
Oh my god. This is sick. Man, they're going off with the animation. The camera movements are awesome. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my. Did you just jump off a horse? Oh no. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh, hell yeah. I like the scoring being the money. Throwing it so it spins and then jumping onto it so you spin as well is crazy. Holy shit. Oh my god. Creating a line of ninjas. Oh shit. Oh god, his thing broke. Shit. Oh well. He took them out. Is Lucas Lee okay?
What do you mean? I always helped you.
She's so cute. Oh, I really love these flashbacks. Oh, he blushed! That's so cute! And he's got pictures of her in his locker.
Yeah.
And then he moved on to she moved on to Todd.
Until you left me with nothing but a broken heart.
God.
And a broken board.
And that's the board
That was the day I decided who
he
I was
keeps on
gonna
that
be.
glass case.
Best
Yep.
skater.
That's really nice and all, but we're out of time.
I really like seeing their backstories. Okay. What happened? Did she get Lucas Lee out of there? Is he in her hammer space?
All clear.
Oh my god, he is. He's in her hammer space.
That was your cue to say something like,
I was waiting for that too.
Well, but I still made out with you.
hey, I'll take it.
Yeah? That's honestly pretty inspiring. Girl like
Still
Ramona
think I
can still
kidnapped
make out
you,
with you if you're
Scott
nobody.
Pilgrim. I got blitzed and puked on Winifred Haley. You can find the photos online.
Whoever did this kept that train from leaving the station.
What the fuck? Just stealing some kid's skateboard? Oh shit. It's Todd.
Vegan powers. Vegan portals?
Could have been a vegan portal. Oh.
Yes, I'm vegan, and I'm here to
I'm vegan.
Scott.
Oh, the music's cool. Amazing. Yep, Simon Pegg. And Nick Frost. Another great episode. I know they're very simple scenes, but I really like seeing just those small flashbacks of when they were together, you know, like when Ramona was with these people. And it's always showing like that she had a pattern of behavior. She is with people and then she's with them for a bit, makes them feel very special and then moves on, you know? And it's clear to us like she does care about these people in some way, you know? But like I guess she doesn't see herself as sticking around. She feels like she's gonna hurt them. She like maybe has a fear of committing to someone, and she just doesn't know how to end it, and so she constantly just moves from person to person. And so it's clear Ramona is in the wrong for these backstory situations, you know? For most of them, if not all of them, she's the person who fucked up because she like made them feel special, built them up, and then just dropped them. Like, and you have no obligation to be in a relationship that doesn't make you happy, but you do kind of have an obligation to end it properly. Like, instead of just letting them, you know, just fizzle out, letting them figure out that they're not in a relationship with you anymore on their own, or like letting them see you with another person just out of nowhere like that, you know? Instead of doing all of that, you are supposed to talk to them and tell them, you know, whatever is happening, just be honest with them. because it's going to hurt them, but it's going to hurt them a lot more if you just take off, you know? And so we're seeing that Ramona is in the wrong. But we're also seeing now that she's, you know, trying to patch up these mistakes she made. So it's such a good series because it feels like we're exploring these relationships between Ramona and her exes in a deeper and stronger way, and it works so well. And it makes me think maybe we don't get any Scott Pilgrim until like maybe the last episode, because like they've just been like, it seems like this whole thing is just about getting him back, which I kind of think is awesome. Again, as I said, I love Michael Cera and I want more Michael Cera performances because he was doing a great job. But from a story perspective, I think this is so much more interesting, and it's, you know, it basically guarantees that you can't just retread the steps that the movie went through, because Scott's not even fighting the exes at all. Like he's just gone, and Ramona's going in simultaneously trying to find out about what happened to Scott and patching things up with the exes. It's great. I really enjoy it. And I think we have enough time that we have like an X dedicated to each episode, right? If we say that like episode 1 and 2 was set up, episode 3 was Roxy, episode 4 was Lucas, and then we say Todd next. Let's say after that we go the Katiyanagi twins, which is 2 of them, Matthew Patel, Gideon, and that brings us to the end of the series, I think, right? Or is that, hang on, 1, 2, yeah, that brings us, because that's the 7 evil X's, and then that would be like 6 episodes, because Katiyanagi twins was 1, and then we had the 2 set up. Yeah, I think if you just did an X or group of X's in the Katiyanagi twins case per episode, you get you get to properly have closure with each one. But I don't know, I'm not going to try to predict this series too much, because who really knows. Also, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, I'm also curious about the Katiyanagi twins, because I feel like we knew basically nothing about them in the movie. Like really nothing. It was just like, oh, you dated twins, and that's it. And that's all we found out, you know? So I would be curious to find out more about them. I liked the idea of Envy playing Ramona. It's just like a little bit of a slap in the face. But also, like, I was about to say she's not an actress, but I guess it doesn't really matter. It's just like a famous person playing the character. So, but yeah, and also like Lucas Lee playing Scott and just being like this huge buff guy is very funny. I like that a lot. Anyway, that is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. No, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, episodes 3 and 4. I hope you enjoyed it. Support the video if you did. I would really appreciate it. And I'm a small channel, so every little bit helps me out. Liking, commenting, and subscribing. And my Patreon account is in the description below if you want full-length early access and exclusive videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.